Let's learn English conversation.
إن الجو قارس.
It's very cold. It's very cold.
صرخ طالبا النجدة.
He called for help. He called for help.
يشاهد التلفاز أحيانا.
He sometimes watches TV. He sometimes watches TV.
اتبعه.
Follow him. Follow him.
كيف حال الجميع؟
How is everyone? How is everyone?
ضحك الطلاب.
The students laughed. The students laughed.
لديه 3 أبناء.
He has 3 sons. He has 3 sons.
لدي موعد.
I have an appointment. I have an appointment.
غني أغنية.
He sang a song. He sang a song.
من فضلك تكلم بصوت أعلى.
Please speak more loudly. Please speak more loudly.
الحياة قصيرة جدا.
Life is very short. Life is very short.
لديك الكثير من الكتب.
You have many books. You have many books.
أيمكنني استعارة مقصك؟
Can I borrow your scissors? Can I borrow your scissors?
أنت تفهمني.
You understand me. You understand me.
لقد شارك في السباق.
He took part in the race. He took part in the race.
لم يعرفوني.
They didn't know me. They didn't know me.
أنت تبدو بحالة جيدة جدا.
You look very good. You look very good.
لا يستطيع أحد مساعدتي.
No one can help me. No one can help me.
أين القشطة؟
Where's the whipped cream? Where's the whipped cream?
لنلعب الورق.
Let's play cards. Let's play cards.
لن نخسر.
We aren't going to lose. We aren't going to lose.
تصاب زوجتي بالبرد بسهولة.
My wife catches colds easily. My wife catches colds easily.
أنا مشغول.
I'm not free. I'm not free.
حفل زفافهم غدا.
Their wedding is tomorrow. Their wedding is tomorrow.
توم هو من بوسطن.
Tom is from Boston. Tom is from Boston.
ليس ذلك منطقيا بتاتا.
That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense.
يا له من قوس قزح جميل.
What a beautiful rainbow. What a beautiful rainbow.
لم يستطع الحصول على الوظيفة.
He couldn't get the job. He couldn't get the job.
لا أحب مشاهدة الأفلام.
I don't like movies. I don't like movies.
ماذا تفعل؟
What are you doing? What are you doing?
ليسوا مزارعين.
They aren't farmers. They aren't farmers.
غير معقول.
No way. No way.
نحن طلاب.
We're students. We're students.
إنه صغير وغير ناضج.
He is young and immature. He is young and immature.
هم كبار جدا.
They're too big. They're too big.
هل تقصدني؟
Do you mean me? Do you mean me?
سأتركك غدا.
I'm leaving you tomorrow. I'm leaving you tomorrow.
حاولت إخبار توم.
I tried to tell Tom. I tried to tell Tom.
سنرى ما سيحدث.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
هل تستطيع أن نذهب؟
Can we go? Can we go?
فلنغلق التلفاز.
Let's turn off the TV. Let's turn off the TV.
ألقي نظرة.
Take a look. Take a look.
إنه ليس مدخناً.
He is not a smoker. He is not a smoker.
ربما ستأتي.
She may come. She may come.
أحبها.
I love her. I love her.
هل لك أن توصلني إلى البيت؟
Will you drive me home? Will you drive me home?
ذهبت أيضاً.
I also went. I also went.
هل تعرفك؟
Does she know you? Does she know you?
ظل الباب مغلقاً.
The front door remained locked. The front door remained locked.
أين الفتيات؟
Where are the girls? Where are the girls?
أردت الذهاب إلى هناك.
I wanted to go there. I wanted to go there.
أكتب رسالة.
I'm writing a letter. I'm writing a letter.
انزع جوربيك.
Take off your socks. Take off your socks.
أشعر بالفضول فحسب.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious.
هرب الولد.
The boy ran away. The boy ran away.
عمل بجد.
He worked hard. He worked hard.
إننا نشجع مساهمتكم.
We encourage your participation. We encourage your participation.
ستمطر الليلة.
It will rain tonight. It will rain tonight.
ها هو كلبك.
Here's your dog. Here's your dog.
عليك أن تقوم بواجبك.
You must do your duty. You must do your duty.
متى تلعب التنس؟
When do you play tennis? When do you play tennis?
لنضبط ساعاتنا على نفس التوقيت.
Let's synchronize our watches. Let's synchronize our watches.
عليك أن تقلع عن التدخين.
You must give up smoking. You must give up smoking.
كم لبثت؟
How long did you stay? How long did you stay?
اذهب أنت أولاً.
You go first. You go first.
سأخفف من أكل الحلويات.
I'm cutting down on sweets. I'm cutting down on sweets.
أنا بدين جداً.
I'm so fat. I'm so fat.
لم لا تأكل خضاراً؟
Why don't you eat vegetables? Why don't you eat vegetables?
أما زالوا غاضبين؟
Are they still angry? Are they still angry?
عندي كتاب.
I have a book. I have a book.
قطع توم النهر سباحة.
Tom swam across the river. Tom swam across the river.
غادر توم في الصباح التالي.
Tom left the next morning. Tom left the next morning.
افعل ذلك الآن.
Do it now. Do it now.
يبدو توم شاحب الوجه.
Tom looks pale. Tom looks pale.
انتهت من قراءة الرسالة.
She finished reading the letter. She finished reading the letter.
الحمام جاهز.
The bath is ready. The bath is ready.
أي طفل يمكنه فعل ذلك؟
Any child can do that. Any child can do that.
ها قد وصلت الحافلة.
Here comes the bus. Here comes the bus.
ربطة عنقك تليق ببزتك.
Your necktie matches your suit. Your necktie matches your suit.
لننتظر قليلاً.
Let's wait a while. Let's wait a while.
إنك بأيدي أمين الآن.
You're in safe hands now. You're in safe hands now.
هذا كتابك.
This book is yours. This book is yours.
هذا هو منزله.
That is his house. That is his house.
لي أخت واحدة.
I have one sister. I have one sister.
إنها بنفس طولك.
She is as tall as you. She is as tall as you.
لقد أغضبتهم أنت.
You ticked them off. You ticked them off.
عد إلى مقعدك.
Go back to your seat. Go back to your seat.
إنه وسيم جدا.
He is tremendously handsome. He is tremendously handsome.
أريد حاسوبا شخصيا.
I want a personal computer. I want a personal computer.
قل الحقيقة دائما.
Always tell the truth. Always tell the truth.
الغاية تبرر الوسيلة.
The end justifies the means. The end justifies the means.
أنا حقا أثق بقدرته.
I really trust his ability. I really trust his ability.
ألقي السكين.
Drop the knife. Drop the knife.
تأكد لو سمحت.
Please make sure. Please make sure.
أريد أن أعرف رأيك.
I want your opinion. I want your opinion.
شعرت بالحزن.
I felt sad. I felt sad.
ستفهم ذلك يوما ما.
One day, you will understand. One day, you will understand.
توم شعر بالقوة.
Tom felt strong. Tom felt strong.
تجاهل نصيحتي.
He disregarded my advice. He disregarded my advice.
هل أنت ماهر في لعب التنس؟
Are you good at tennis? Are you good at tennis?
لا يمكننا الانتظار أكثر.
We can't wait much longer. We can't wait much longer.
هذه مشكلة صعبة.
It is a difficult problem. It is a difficult problem.
هي سعيدة.
She is happy. She is happy.
كن مستعدا.
Be prepared. Be prepared.
لدي امتحان غدا.
I have a test tomorrow. I have a test tomorrow.
ذلك اللحم لحم دجاج.
That meat is chicken. That meat is chicken.
لا تتظاهر بالغباء.
Don't play dumb. Don't play dumb.
استمع إلى أبيك.
Listen to your father. Listen to your father.
أحب موسيقى الجاز.
I like jazz. I like jazz.
هل أنت غاضب؟
Are you mad? Are you mad?
إنه لم يكن مدعو.
He was not invited. He was not invited.
أريد أن أبدو غنياً.
I want to look rich. I want to look rich.
أين السفارة اليابانية؟
Where is the Japanese embassy? Where is the Japanese embassy?
سويسرا بلد جميل.
Switzerland is a beautiful country. Switzerland is a beautiful country.
أخفض صوت المذياع.
Turn down the radio. Turn down the radio.
اخرج من هنا.
Get out. Get out.
ليس هناك فرصة للفوز.
There's no chance of winning. There's no chance of winning.
وكيف أجبت؟
How did you reply? How did you reply?
أفترض إنك جائع.
I suppose you're hungry. I suppose you're hungry.
تجمدت البحيرة.
The lake was frozen. The lake was frozen.
أكنت تعرف والدي؟
Did you know my father? Did you know my father?
هذه نكتة.
This is a pun. This is a pun.
إنجليزيتك تتحسن.
Your English is improving. Your English is improving.
وقع حادث.
An accident has happened. An accident has happened.
أنا في السيارة.
I'm in my car. I'm in my car.
سأحاول إيجادهم.
I'll try to find them. I'll try to find them.
لا أستطيع أن أشكرك كفاية.
I can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough.
لا شكرا لك.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
الثعالب حيوانات برية.
Foxes are wild animals. Foxes are wild animals.
باركك الله.
God bless you. God bless you.
أخفض الصوت من فضلك.
Turn down the volume, please. Turn down the volume, please.
ليس عندنا إلا الشاي.
We only have tea. We only have tea.
يا لها من ريح قوية.
What a strong wind. What a strong wind.
لقد كان صباحا مثاليا.
It was a perfect morning. It was a perfect morning.
بدا الأمر وكأن الزمن توقف.
Time seemed to stop. Time seemed to stop.
هل تتحدث السويدية؟
Do you speak Swedish? Do you speak Swedish?
انقلب وجهه أبيضا.
Her face turned white. Her face turned white.
هم أعطوها لي.
They gave it to me. They gave it to me.
ما الذي تتحدث عنه؟
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
بإمكاني القدوم غدا.
I can come tomorrow. I can come tomorrow.
ألق نظرة على هذه الخريطة.
Take a look at this map. Take a look at this map.
إنه يوم بارد.
It's cold today. It's cold today.
عليك أن تقول الحقيقة.
You should tell the truth. You should tell the truth.
أصبح توم شرطياً.
Tom became a policeman. Tom became a policeman.
لدي الكثير من الأصدقاء.
I have many friends. I have many friends.
كنت مشغولاً.
You were busy. You were busy.
أنا أعرف عنوانها.
I know her address. I know her address.
هلا أصغيتم رجاءً؟
Would you please pay attention? Would you please pay attention?
انتظرت ردي.
She waited for my reply. She waited for my reply.
أنا أعلم أين تسكن.
I know where you live. I know where you live.
ساعدني في الطبخ.
Please help me cook. Please help me cook.
هذا لك.
This is for you. This is for you.
عليك أن تدرس بجهد أكثر من ذلك.
You should study harder. You should study harder.
إنه يسكن في طوكيو.
He lives in Tokyo. He lives in Tokyo.
استدارت بابتسامة.
She turned around and smiled. She turned around and smiled.
أعطاني توم بعض الكتب.
Tom gave me some books. Tom gave me some books.
هذه ليست فرنسية.
This isn't French. This isn't French.
نحتاج إلى مساعدتك.
We need your help. We need your help.
كل ما تفعله هو التذمر.
She does nothing but complain. She does nothing but complain.
ضحك الناس عليه.
People laughed at him. People laughed at him.
أختي تشبه جدتي.
My sister resembles my grandmother. My sister resembles my grandmother.
هو يفتقر إلى الخبرة.
He is lacking in experience. He is lacking in experience.
شعرها جاف.
She has dry hair. She has dry hair.
أنا لا ألومك.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
لينكولن رجل عظيم.
Lincoln is a great person. Lincoln is a great person.
أين أنت؟
Where are you? Where are you?
أحب الشعر القصير.
I like short hair. I like short hair.
تصنع الجبنة من الحليب.
Cheese is made from milk. Cheese is made from milk.
أحضر لي المقص من فضلك.
Get me the scissors, please. Get me the scissors, please.
درست لمدة ساعة.
I studied for 1 hour. I studied for 1 hour.
أنا خباز.
I'm a baker. I'm a baker.
هذا ليس أمرا مضحكا.
It's no laughing matter. It's no laughing matter.
أنا أيضا.
Me too. Me too.
إنها لا تأكل إلا الخضار.
She eats nothing but vegetables. She eats nothing but vegetables.
تعال معنا.
Come along. Come along.
يا لوقاحتك.
How rude of you. How rude of you.
إن ذلك صحيح.
This is true. This is true.
لا أستطيع الانتظار إلى الغد.
I can't wait till tomorrow. I can't wait till tomorrow.
لقد تعديت حدودك.
You're going too far. You're going too far.
الساعة تكتك.
The clock is ticking. The clock is ticking.
كيف توم؟
How's Tom? How's Tom?
توم ليس نفسه اليوم.
Tom isn't himself today. Tom isn't himself today.
تخرجت بامتياز.
She graduated with honors. She graduated with honors.
ليس هناك أي خطأ.
There's no mistake. There's no mistake.
بدأوا واحدا تلو الآخر.
They started one after another. They started one after another.
لما أنت ذاهب؟
Why are you going? Why are you going?
أطفئ التلفاز.
Turn off the TV. Turn off the TV.
الجو حار اليوم.
It's hot today. It's hot today.
كيف جرى الأمر؟
How did it go? How did it go?
أنا أخشى الخفافيش.
I'm afraid of bats. I'm afraid of bats.
سيأخذ هذا وقتا.
This will take time. This will take time.
عن ماذا كنا نتحدث؟
What were we talking about? What were we talking about?
هل أنت بخير الآن؟
Are you all right now? Are you all right now?
للأرانب آذان طويلة.
Rabbits have long ears. Rabbits have long ears.
أريد أن آتي أيضا.
I want to come, too. I want to come, too.
أنا أشعر بالعطش.
I am thirsty. I am thirsty.
أصبحت مشهورة.
She became famous. She became famous.
كيف حالك؟
How are you? How are you?
أغلق البوابة.
Lock the gate. Lock the gate.
الناس يحبونني.
People like me. People like me.
أين ولد؟
Where was he born? Where was he born?
أنا لست صديقك.
I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your boyfriend.
يا لسوء حظي.
How unlucky I am. How unlucky I am.
أنا متأكد أنك مخطئ.
I'm sure you're mistaken. I'm sure you're mistaken.
إنه يتكلم الصينية بطلاقة.
He speaks Chinese fluently. He speaks Chinese fluently.
لدي فكرة أفضل.
I've got a better idea. I've got a better idea.
تلك فكرة جيدة.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
سوف أقابله غدا.
I'll meet him tomorrow. I'll meet him tomorrow.
يتحدث الإنجليزية بطلاقة.
He speaks English fluently. He speaks English fluently.
لا أحتاج إلى مساعدتك.
I don't need your help. I don't need your help.
أحب ذلك الكلب.
I like the dog. I like the dog.
أحتاج طابعاً بريدياً.
I need to get a stamp. I need to get a stamp.
المستشفى مزدحم.
The hospital is crowded. The hospital is crowded.
توفيت ماري بسبب سرطان الثدي.
Mary died of breast cancer. Mary died of breast cancer.
كنت سعيداً يومها.
I was happy then. I was happy then.
أين كنت؟
Where have you been? Where have you been?
من الأفضل لك أن تسرع.
You'd better hurry up. You'd better hurry up.
اليابان بلد صناعي.
Japan is an industrial country. Japan is an industrial country.
هل قمت بذلك عن قصد؟
Did you do that intentionally? Did you do that intentionally?
الأسبانية هي لغتها الأم.
Spanish is her mother tongue. Spanish is her mother tongue.
إنه في مشكلة.
He's in trouble. He's in trouble.
كتب كتاباً عن الصين.
He wrote a book on China. He wrote a book on China.
لا تسبه.
Don't call him names. Don't call him names.
لا تلمسني.
Hands off. Hands off.
كن متسامحا.
Be tolerant. Be tolerant.
لنسمع تفسير توم بداية.
Let's hear Tom's explanation first. Let's hear Tom's explanation first.
لقد سخر مني.
He mocked me. He mocked me.
اعتني بنفسك.
Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself.
هذا بسببي.
I caused this. I caused this.
أحضر لي الجريدة من فضلك.
Bring me the newspaper, please. Bring me the newspaper, please.
أحتاج إلى إسعافات أولية.
I need first aid. I need first aid.
هذا رقم هاتفي.
Here's my telephone number. Here's my telephone number.
أفضل لو ذهبت للسباحة.
I'd rather go swimming. I'd rather go swimming.
ما عنوانك؟
What is your address? What is your address?
ذلك المصنع ينتج الألعاب.
That factory makes toys. That factory makes toys.
هذا لا يهم.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
قرأ الورقة بصوت عال.
He read the document aloud. He read the document aloud.
أمسك يدي.
Grab my hand. Grab my hand.
هناك تحر جاري.
An investigation is going on. An investigation is going on.
ذبلت الأزهار.
Those flowers have died. Those flowers have died.
رجاء ارفع صوتك.
Speak louder, please. Speak louder, please.
شاهدت التلفاز هذا الصباح.
I watched TV this morning. I watched TV this morning.
ركضنا 10 كيلومترات.
We ran for 10 kilometers. We ran for 10 kilometers.
الآباء يحبون أولادهم.
Parents love their children. Parents love their children.
قابلنا كاتبا.
We met a writer. We met a writer.
لا أعرف.
I don't know. I don't know.
إنه لا يحبنا.
He doesn't like us. He doesn't like us.
هل لي أن أذهب للسباحة يا أمي؟
Can I go swimming, mother? Can I go swimming, mother?
حاول مرة أخرى.
Try it again. Try it again.
أحب أكل اللازانيا.
I love lasagna. I love lasagna.
أحب ممارسة الألعاب الرياضية.
I like playing sports. I like playing sports.
قف.
Stop. Stop.
أنت كسرت القواعد.
You broke the rules. You broke the rules.
أسكن في هذا الفندق.
I live in this hotel. I live in this hotel.
هل أنت مشغول غدا صباحا؟
Are you busy tomorrow morning? Are you busy tomorrow morning?
سيارتي ألمانية الصنع.
My car is German. My car is German.
هي غبية ولكن صادقة.
She's stupid, but honest. She's stupid, but honest.
أنا متزوج.
I am married. I am married.
لا تستخدم قلمي.
Don't use my pen. Don't use my pen.
ليس الأمر صعبا إلى هذه الدرجة.
It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science.
إنه فرنسي.
He is French. He is French.
سبق أن أنهينا عملنا.
We've already done our work. We've already done our work.
خسر توم وظيفته.
Tom lost his job. Tom lost his job.
إنه يوم الاثنين كما تعلم.
It's Monday, you know. It's Monday, you know.
لا تستطيع ركوب حصان.
You can't ride a horse. You can't ride a horse.
كان الهبوط متقنا.
The landing was perfect. The landing was perfect.
لا يحب أحدنا الحرب.
No one loves war. No one loves war.
إنها في الحمام.
She is in the bathroom. She is in the bathroom.
يا لها من مفاجأة سارة.
What a wonderful surprise. What a wonderful surprise.
إنها في الحمام.
She's in the restroom. She's in the restroom.
أيمكنني استعمال هاتفك؟
May I use your telephone? May I use your telephone?
هل تعمل لوحدك؟
Do you work alone? Do you work alone?
خسرت وظيفتي.
I lost my job. I lost my job.
دفتر يومياتك عندي.
I have your diary. I have your diary.
ليس لدي أخوات.
I have no sisters. I have no sisters.
لن أضرب امرأة أبدا.
I'd never hit a woman. I'd never hit a woman.
من فضلك أعرني كتابك.
Lend me your book, please. Lend me your book, please.
أراد توم أن تعرف.
Tom wanted you to know. Tom wanted you to know.
وأخيرا أتت الجمعة.
Finally, it's Friday. Finally, it's Friday.
أجني 100 يورو في اليوم.
I make €100 a day. I make €100 a day.
هي على وشك المغادرة.
She is about to leave. She is about to leave.
لقد نفذ ما لدينا من الغاز.
We have run out of gas. We have run out of gas.
لدي العديد من الصور.
I have many photos. I have many photos.
تأخرت عن الحصة.
I'm late for class. I'm late for class.
عليك أن تدفع مقدما.
You must pay in advance. You must pay in advance.
ماذا حدث بالأمس؟
What happened last night? What happened last night?
لا أعرف شيئا.
I don't know anything. I don't know anything.
أنت صديقي.
You are my friend. You are my friend.
حدث بعده سكون طويل.
A prolonged silence followed. A prolonged silence followed.
الحجارة لا تطفو.
A stone does not float. A stone does not float.
لم تنهي قهوتك.
You haven't finished your coffee. You haven't finished your coffee.
لست مشغولا صحيح؟
You aren't busy, are you? You aren't busy, are you?
فقدت حقيبتها.
She lost her purse. She lost her purse.
ماذا احتاج توم؟
What did Tom need? What did Tom need?
نجحت التجربة.
The experiment was successful. The experiment was successful.
أصبحت طبيبة.
She became a doctor. She became a doctor.
لدينا أخبار جيدة.
We have good news. We have good news.
لقد تجاوزت وقت نومك.
It's already past your bedtime. It's already past your bedtime.
أحب قراءة الكتب.
I like reading books. I like reading books.
انتبه.
Take care. Take care.
لم أسرق المال.
I didn't steal the money. I didn't steal the money.
لا يعرف أحد اسمه.
No one knows his name. No one knows his name.
يعتمد ذلك على السياق.
It depends on the context. It depends on the context.
أنا لدي جار فرنسي.
I have a French neighbor. I have a French neighbor.
هل لديك نقود؟
Do you have money? Do you have money?
متى تدرس؟
When do you study? When do you study?
أنت تفعله بطريقة خاطئة.
You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong.
فلنتفق على أن نختلف.
Let's agree to disagree. Let's agree to disagree.
لا أستطيع الكلام.
I can't talk. I can't talk.
هي متزوجة من بحار.
She married a sailor. She married a sailor.
سمعت كل شيء بوضوح.
I heard everything clearly. I heard everything clearly.
متى سيبدأ الفيلم؟
When does the movie start? When does the movie start?
أخذ أخته معه.
He took his sister along. He took his sister along.
لا أشعر بالعطش.
I'm not thirsty. I'm not thirsty.
أنا في المنزل.
I am in the house. I am in the house.
إنه يحبها.
He loves her. He loves her.
من الممكن أن لا تأتي.
She may not come. She may not come.
اشتريت كتابا بالأمس.
I bought a book yesterday. I bought a book yesterday.
إنه يقود بسرعة عالية.
He drives very fast. He drives very fast.
لقد وصلت إلى وجهتك.
You have reached your destination. You have reached your destination.
حاول توم إيقافها.
Tom tried to stop it. Tom tried to stop it.
أريد واحدا آخر.
I need another one. I need another one.
خرجت مع أصدقائها.
She left with her friends. She left with her friends.
أوافق وبشدة.
I strongly agree. I strongly agree.
توم لديه نقود.
Tom has money. Tom has money.
توقف عن ضربي.
Stop hitting me. Stop hitting me.
لربما جاءت غدا.
Perhaps she will come tomorrow. Perhaps she will come tomorrow.
هل نحن مستعدون للذهاب؟
Are we good to go? Are we good to go?
ماري تحب اليابان أليس كذلك؟
Mary likes Japan, doesn't she? Mary likes Japan, doesn't she?
أحب توم تسريحة شعر ماري الجديدة.
Tom liked Mary's new hairstyle. Tom liked Mary's new hairstyle.
حاول أن يتقن الفرنسية.
He tried to master French. He tried to master French.
قطع البطاطا.
Cut the potatoes. Cut the potatoes.
هل سيعود يوما ما؟
Will he ever come back? Will he ever come back?
كل الخضار الخاص بك.
Eat your veggies. Eat your veggies.
أوافقه الرأي.
I agree with him. I agree with him.
دعني أجربها.
Let me try it. Let me try it.
الصندوق فارغ تقريبا.
The box is almost empty. The box is almost empty.
من هذه الفتاة؟
Who is this girl? Who is this girl?
ماتا توم وماري.
Tom and Mary are dead. Tom and Mary are dead.
توم سعيد.
Tom's happy. Tom's happy.
كان توم عاريا.
Tom was naked. Tom was naked.
حاولت ولكني فشلت.
I tried, but I failed. I tried, but I failed.
لنأكل السوشي.
Let's eat sushi. Let's eat sushi.
عادة ما ألعب التنس.
I usually play tennis. I usually play tennis.
لا تنظر إلي.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
أحاول النوم.
I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to sleep.
أكوي القميص من فضلك.
Please iron the shirt. Please iron the shirt.
جرب مرة أخرى.
Try it once more. Try it once more.
المنزل يحترق.
The house is burning. The house is burning.
يتوجب علي الذهاب الآن.
I must go now. I must go now.
أفسد المطر نزهتنا.
The rain spoiled our picnic. The rain spoiled our picnic.
نحن نعرفه.
We know him. We know him.
تبدو كتفاحة.
It looks like an apple. It looks like an apple.
أرجوك قم بزيارتي غدا.
Please visit me tomorrow. Please visit me tomorrow.
الحياة حلوة.
Life is sweet. Life is sweet.
شاي بالليمون لو سمحت.
A tea with lemon, please. A tea with lemon, please.
هل تفهمني؟
Do you understand me? Do you understand me?
إنك مخطئ بشأن ذلك.
You are mistaken about that. You are mistaken about that.
هكذا هي الحياة.
That's life. That's life.
أين يعيش عمك؟
Where does your uncle live? Where does your uncle live?
رائع.
Awesome. Awesome.
كل شيء على ما يرام.
Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
أسبح مرة في الأسبوع.
I swim once a week. I swim once a week.
من فضلك ساعدني.
Please help me. Please help me.
لا تنسى التذكرة.
Don't forget the ticket. Don't forget the ticket.
إنها صغيرة جدا.
It's too small. It's too small.
ماري تعزف البيانو.
Mary plays the piano. Mary plays the piano.
اكتملت المرحلة الأولى.
The first stage is complete. The first stage is complete.
ليس لدينا طعام.
We don't have any food. We don't have any food.
لما تسأل؟
Why do you ask? Why do you ask?
عندك ذاكرة حادة.
You have a good memory. You have a good memory.
هل تعرف الإجابة؟
Do you know the answer? Do you know the answer?
توم طويل وقوي.
Tom is tall and strong. Tom is tall and strong.
يجعلني سعيدة جدا.
It makes me so happy. It makes me so happy.
جوابك مختلف عن جوابي.
Your answer differs from mine. Your answer differs from mine.
هل يوجد شخص ما يعلمك الفرنسية؟
Is somebody teaching you French? Is somebody teaching you French?
تحقق الشرطة مع توم.
Police are investigating Tom. Police are investigating Tom.
انظر إلى تلك الغيوم السوداء.
Look at those black clouds. Look at those black clouds.
اخلع ملابسك.
Take off your clothes. Take off your clothes.
لم ينجحوا.
They didn't succeed. They didn't succeed.
هل تلك الحقيبة السوداء لك؟
Is that black briefcase yours? Is that black briefcase yours?
افعل كل ما يحتاج الأمر.
Do whatever it takes. Do whatever it takes.
هل أستطيع أن أرى جواز سفرك؟
Can I see your passport? Can I see your passport?
هل أنت سعيدا مع ذلك؟
Are you happy with that? Are you happy with that?
رفع توم الصندوق بحذر.
Tom carefully lifted the box. Tom carefully lifted the box.
إلى ما يرمز ذلك؟
What does this stand for? What does this stand for?
كان عليك فعل ذلك.
You should have done so. You should have done so.
أنا لا أهتم للربح.
I don't care about profit. I don't care about profit.
كل الطرق تؤدي إلى روما.
All roads lead to Rome. All roads lead to Rome.
لماذا توم ليس هنا؟
Why is Tom not here? Why is Tom not here?
جاء ابني إلى غرفتي.
My son came to my room. My son came to my room.
معك حق في تلك النقطة.
You have a point there. You have a point there.
المال ليس كل شيء.
Money is not everything. Money is not everything.
جعلناه يذهب.
We made him go. We made him go.
هل هذه هدية لي؟
Is this a gift for me? Is this a gift for me?
ليس لدي أي مال.
I have no money. I have no money.
لا يحترق البلاستيك بسهولة.
Plastic does not burn easily. Plastic does not burn easily.
لا تغش.
Don't cheat. Don't cheat.
أين أقرب محطة لقطار الأنفاق؟
Where's the nearest subway station? Where's the nearest subway station?
هذه الكتب جديدة.
These books are new. These books are new.
روما مدينة قديمة.
Rome is an old city. Rome is an old city.
البحيرة عميقة هنا.
The lake is deep here. The lake is deep here.
ضعها أرضاً.
Put it down. Put it down.
لم ترى طبيباً؟
Why not see the doctor? Why not see the doctor?
أريد الذهاب إلى كيوتو.
I want to go to Kyoto. I want to go to Kyoto.
ألا تذكر ما حدث السنة الماضية؟
Remember what happened last year. Remember what happened last year.
استمر المطر 3 أيام.
The rain lasted 3 days. The rain lasted 3 days.
الجميع يحبها.
She is loved by everyone. She is loved by everyone.
لنأكل بطيخاً.
Let's have some watermelon. Let's have some watermelon.
أحتاج لقلم.
I need a pencil. I need a pencil.
هو رامي أساسي في رياضة البيسبول.
He is an ace pitcher. He is an ace pitcher.
أعطني الملعقة.
Give me the spoon. Give me the spoon.
اترك سيارتي وشأنها.
Leave my car alone. Leave my car alone.
طرد توم من عمله.
Tom was fired. Tom was fired.
الأطفال مفعمون بالطاقة.
Children are full of energy. Children are full of energy.
هذا موسم البطيخ.
Watermelons are in season now. Watermelons are in season now.
صنعتها بنفسي.
I made it myself. I made it myself.
توم يحب أن يقرأ.
Tom likes to read. Tom likes to read.
عليك أن تقوم بالواجب.
You must perform your duty. You must perform your duty.
سآخذ هذا.
I'll take this one. I'll take this one.
لقد عدت إلى البيت.
I'm home. I'm home.
ماذا تريد الآن؟
What do you want now? What do you want now?
توقفت عن التدخين.
I quit smoking. I quit smoking.
إذن أراك لاحقا.
See you then. See you then.
لي بنتان.
I have 2 daughters. I have 2 daughters.
لن يؤلم.
It won't hurt. It won't hurt.
بدأ يتحسن.
He is getting better. He is getting better.
توم يشاهد.
Tom is watching. Tom is watching.
أحب تعلم اللغات.
I like studying languages. I like studying languages.
هل طلبت الكتاب؟
Did you order the book? Did you order the book?
من رسم هذه اللوحة؟
Who painted this painting? Who painted this painting?
كسرت كوبا.
I broke a glass. I broke a glass.
ليس لديه صديقة.
He has no girlfriend. He has no girlfriend.
أوجدت جوازك؟
Did you find your passport? Did you find your passport?
كانت هناك طوال النهار.
She was there all morning. She was there all morning.
أنا لست صديقتك.
I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not your girlfriend.
ليس لدي صديقة.
I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a girlfriend.
ما الذي جعلك تأتي إلى هنا؟
What made you come here? What made you come here?
هناك كلب ينبح.
A dog is barking. A dog is barking.
باع توم منزله.
Tom sold his house. Tom sold his house.
1+2=3.
1 plus 2 equals 3. 1 plus 2 equals 3.
هل ترى توم كثيرا؟
Do you see Tom often? Do you see Tom often?
استلمت رسالتها البارحة.
I received her letter yesterday. I received her letter yesterday.
هذه الألعاب النارية رائعة.
These fireworks are spectacular. These fireworks are spectacular.
قررت أن أصبح طبيبا.
I decided to be a doctor. I decided to be a doctor.
تسبح بمهارة أليس كذلك؟
You swim well, don't you? You swim well, don't you?
هل عاد توم حقا؟
Has Tom really come back? Has Tom really come back?
تعيش أختي قرب يوكوهاما.
My sister lives near Yokohama. My sister lives near Yokohama.
لقد حققوا هدفهم.
They achieved their goal. They achieved their goal.
اتصلت ب 911.
I dialed 911. I dialed 911.
أنا طالب جديد.
I'm a new student. I'm a new student.
أنا من تركيا.
I'm from Turkey. I'm from Turkey.
أنا حر.
I'm free. I'm free.
أتسمح لي بالعزف على البيانو؟
May I play the piano? May I play the piano?
تفضل بالجلوس من فضلك.
Have a seat, please. Have a seat, please.
هل تتحدث الكتالونية؟
Do you speak Catalan? Do you speak Catalan?
متى ستغادر؟
When will you leave? When will you leave?
شرحه لم يكن كافيا.
His explanation was not satisfactory. His explanation was not satisfactory.
إنك متعب أليس كذلك؟
You are tired, aren't you? You are tired, aren't you?
ربما ستفهم يوما ما.
Maybe someday you'll understand. Maybe someday you'll understand.
كان توم هنا أيضا.
Tom was also there. Tom was also there.
أعتقد ذلك.
I think so. I think so.
أنت محق.
You're right. You're right.
غدا عيد الأم.
Tomorrow is Mother's Day. Tomorrow is Mother's Day.
لقد خسروا الكثير.
They have lost a lot. They have lost a lot.
سأعيرك مذكرتي.
I'll lend you my notebook. I'll lend you my notebook.
احمر وجهك.
Your face is red. Your face is red.
الجسر في طور البناء.
The bridge is under construction. The bridge is under construction.
هل يمكنك معالجة هذا الأمر؟
Could you tackle this? Could you tackle this?
السقف يحترق.
The roof is on fire. The roof is on fire.
سأذهب إلى هناك اليوم.
I am to go there today. I am to go there today.
انفجر غاضبا.
He exploded with anger. He exploded with anger.
الصنبور يسرب.
The faucet is leaking. The faucet is leaking.
صنعت مضخما أمس.
I built an amplifier yesterday. I built an amplifier yesterday.
الجو مشمس اليوم.
It is sunny today. It is sunny today.
لدي سؤال.
I have a question. I have a question.
لا يمكنك السباحة هنا.
You can't swim here. You can't swim here.
كل شيء أفضل من دونك.
Everything is better without you. Everything is better without you.
عملت بجد الشهر الماضي.
I worked hard last month. I worked hard last month.
أنت تعلم كيف.
You know how. You know how.
لم يرد أحد على الهاتف.
Nobody answered the telephone. Nobody answered the telephone.
هذا كتاب.
This is a book. This is a book.
هل اشتقت إلي؟
Did you miss me? Did you miss me?
كيف حال أخيك؟
How's your brother? How's your brother?
ليس على مكتبي.
Don't put it on my desk. Don't put it on my desk.
أعطني ما يمكنني أكله.
Give me something to eat. Give me something to eat.
أيمكنك تعليمي الإنجليزية؟
Can you teach me English? Can you teach me English?
لا أستطيع الكشف عن مصادري.
I can't reveal my sources. I can't reveal my sources.
لمن هذه اللوحات؟
Whose paintings are these? Whose paintings are these?
أخبرني عن طفولتك.
Tell me about your childhood. Tell me about your childhood.
أيمكنني الجلوس هنا؟
May I sit here? May I sit here?
لن يقوم توم بفعل ذلك أبدا.
Tom will never do that. Tom will never do that.
هو أخي.
He is my brother. He is my brother.
هي ولدت في العام 1960.
She was born in 1960. She was born in 1960.
لم لا؟
Why not? Why not?
الولد عطشان.
The boy is thirsty. The boy is thirsty.
إنه لم يعلم بذلك.
He didn't know that. He didn't know that.
تستورد اليابان الفاكهة من كاليفورنيا.
Japan imports oranges from California. Japan imports oranges from California.
تعطلت السيارة.
The car broke down. The car broke down.
لنواجه الحقائق.
Let's face the facts. Let's face the facts.
الأمر غريب.
It's pretty weird. It's pretty weird.
أين نحن؟
Where are we? Where are we?
تفضل، البيت بيتك.
Please help yourself. Please help yourself.
لا نحتاج مساعدتك.
We don't need your help. We don't need your help.
سنتحدث حول ذلك غدا.
We'll talk about it tomorrow. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
إنها نهاية العالم.
It's the end of a world. It's the end of a world.
لماذا تفعل هذا؟
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this?
أنا لا أشرب الكحول.
I don't drink alcohol. I don't drink alcohol.
إنها ذكية جدا، أليس كذلك؟
She's really smart, isn't she? She's really smart, isn't she?
إن ذلك بالطبع صحيح.
That's absolutely right. That's absolutely right.
اليوم هو السبت.
Today is Saturday. Today is Saturday.
كم ثمنها؟
How much is it? How much is it?
حسنا، اتفقنا.
All right. It's a deal. All right. It's a deal.
سأساعده غدا.
I will help him tomorrow. I will help him tomorrow.
إنه غارق في الديون.
He is deeply in debt now. He is deeply in debt now.
لا يمكنني المشي خطوة أخرى.
I can't walk another step. I can't walk another step.
سأحضر منشفة أخرى.
I'll bring one more towel. I'll bring one more towel.
ذلك يبدو جيدا.
That looks good. That looks good.
لا تلجأ إلى العنف.
Don't resort to violence. Don't resort to violence.
حرارة الطقس تتزايد.
It's getting warmer and warmer. It's getting warmer and warmer.
أين تقع عيادته؟
Where is his clinic located? Where is his clinic located?
يبدو قويا.
He looks strong. He looks strong.
لنذهب إلى الشاطئ.
Let's go to the beach. Let's go to the beach.
شكرا لمساعدتك توم.
Thanks for your help, Tom. Thanks for your help, Tom.
لست سريعا بما فيه الكفاية.
You're not fast enough. You're not fast enough.
لقد هوجموا.
They were attacked. They were attacked.
ما هذا المبنى؟
What's that building? What's that building?
أنا أحب الفرنسية.
I love French. I love French.
عليك أن تذهب.
You have to go. You have to go.
الأسد حيوان.
A lion is an animal. A lion is an animal.
أحدهم سرق لوح السهام المريشة خاصتي.
Someone stole my dartboard. Someone stole my dartboard.
اذهب إلى النوم.
Go to bed. Go to bed.
إنه مريض.
He is sick. He is sick.
هذا دفتري.
This is my notebook. This is my notebook.
لست أمزح.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
أنهيت قراءة ذلك الكتاب.
I've finished reading that book. I've finished reading that book.
لحق الكلب ثعلبا.
The dog ran after a fox. The dog ran after a fox.
لا بأس أن تذهب.
It's okay to go. It's okay to go.
أنا لست خائفا.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
اتصلت بي فتاة.
A girl phoned me. A girl phoned me.
عفوا.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
أمضى الجميع سنة طيبة.
Everybody had a good year. Everybody had a good year.
تعجبني سيارتك.
I like your car. I like your car.
هل أنت صيني أم ياباني؟
Are you Chinese or Japanese? Are you Chinese or Japanese?
النساء يتقدمون في السن أكثر من الرجال.
Women age faster than men. Women age faster than men.
هل يمكنك أن تسبح حقا؟
Can you really swim? Can you really swim?
أعندك كريم لأشعة الشمس؟
Do you have any sunscreen? Do you have any sunscreen?
نسيت شراء الخبز.
I forgot to buy bread. I forgot to buy bread.
كيف تسير أمور المشروع؟
How's the project going? How's the project going?
من ذلك الشخص؟
Who is that person? Who is that person?
لا تلمس هذه الأشياء.
Don't touch these. Don't touch these.
أنا خائف.
I am afraid. I am afraid.
إن الشرطة هنا.
The cops are here. The cops are here.
كلنا يرغب بالنجاح.
We all desire success. We all desire success.
كرهته.
She hated him. She hated him.
طقس اليوم جميل.
It's fine today. It's fine today.
اتبعني فحسب.
Just follow me. Just follow me.
توم يريد أن يأتي.
Tom wants to come. Tom wants to come.
منزلي كبير.
My house is big. My house is big.
إنك تتكلم كثيرا.
You talk too much. You talk too much.
عاد من أمريكا.
He came back from America. He came back from America.
ذلك مثير للاهتمام.
That is intriguing. That is intriguing.
تحب البرتقال.
She likes oranges. She likes oranges.
سبق ورأيت ذلك.
I've seen that. I've seen that.
إنه لطيف جدا.
He is very kind. He is very kind.
هو قارئ نهم.
He reads a good deal. He reads a good deal.
إنه ليس هنا أليس كذلك؟
He isn't here, is he? He isn't here, is he?
إنهم يعشقون موسيقى الجاز بجنون.
They are crazy about jazz. They are crazy about jazz.
والعكس صحيح.
The converse is also true. The converse is also true.
يحب توم الجبنة.
Tom likes cheese. Tom likes cheese.
بإمكانك الاعتماد علي.
You can rely on me. You can rely on me.
الجو حار جدا صحيح؟
It's very hot, isn't it? It's very hot, isn't it?
فقدت حقيبة يدها.
She lost her handbag. She lost her handbag.
أيمكنك أن تريني ذلك؟
Can I see this one? Can I see this one?
تحقق حولها.
Check around. Check around.
من كتب الرسالة؟
Who wrote the letter? Who wrote the letter?
أريد أن أصبح طبيبا.
I want to be a doctor. I want to be a doctor.
أجب على أسئلتي.
Answer my questions. Answer my questions.
اجلس من فضلك.
Sit down, please. Sit down, please.
ربطة عنقي برتقالية.
My tie is orange. My tie is orange.
أتحبان بعضكما؟
Do they love each other? Do they love each other?
بإمكانك وضعها في أي مكان.
You can put it anywhere. You can put it anywhere.
هل لديها بيانو؟
Does she have a piano? Does she have a piano?
داروين غير العالم.
Darwin changed the world. Darwin changed the world.
هل عندك سيارة؟
Do you have a car? Do you have a car?
إنه صديق أخي.
He is my brother's friend. He is my brother's friend.
لم أرى توم يرقص أبدا.
I've never seen Tom dance. I've never seen Tom dance.
إنها تتحدث البولندية.
She speaks Polish. She speaks Polish.
إنك تتحدث الإنجليزية بطلاقة.
You speak fluent English. You speak fluent English.
أعترف أني كنت مخطئا.
I admit that I was wrong. I admit that I was wrong.
لم آكل طعاما صينيا قط.
I've never eaten Chinese food. I've never eaten Chinese food.
ابقى هادئا عند شرح الدرس.
Be quiet during the lesson. Be quiet during the lesson.
أنا غير متفاجئ.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
كنت أتوقع.
I was expecting it. I was expecting it.
ليس موجودا.
He is not available. He is not available.
توم جاء إلى هنا قبل الغروب.
Tom got here before sunrise. Tom got here before sunrise.
أين كنت؟
Where were you? Where were you?
علي أن أجدها.
I have to find it. I have to find it.
ماذا للعشاء؟
What's for dinner? What's for dinner?
الأب عائدا إلى البيت غدا.
Father is coming home tomorrow. Father is coming home tomorrow.
إنه بيانو قديم.
It's an old piano. It's an old piano.
أنت صديقي المفضل.
You are my best friend. You are my best friend.
هل هذه أختك؟
Is that your sister? Is that your sister?
خذ ما تريد.
Take what you want. Take what you want.
يمكنني قراءة الأسبانية بسهولة.
I can read Spanish easily. I can read Spanish easily.
أيمكنني استعارة قلمك؟
Can I borrow your pen? Can I borrow your pen?
هذه كتبي.
These are my books. These are my books.
أحتاج مساعدتك.
I need your help. I need your help.
لماذا استغرق هذا وقتا طويلا؟
Why did it take so long? Why did it take so long?
لم نرها مطلقا.
We didn't see her anywhere. We didn't see her anywhere.
هذا ما وجدناه.
This is what we found. This is what we found.
تغير المطر إلى ثلج.
The rain changed to snow. The rain changed to snow.
أنا رجل حر.
I'm a free man. I'm a free man.
لا يستطيع أحد التفوق عليه.
Nobody can surpass him. Nobody can surpass him.
اشتريت دراجة جديدة.
I've got a new bike. I've got a new bike.
ما زال ذراعي يؤلمني.
My arm still hurts. My arm still hurts.
أشعر بالبرد.
I'm freezing. I'm freezing.
أثلجت بشدة الأمس.
It snowed hard yesterday. It snowed hard yesterday.
هل تحب التفاح؟
Do you like apples? Do you like apples?
يحتاج المنزل إلى إصلاحات.
The house requires repairs. The house requires repairs.
أعتقد خلاف ذلك.
I think otherwise. I think otherwise.
أشعر بالبرد.
I'm cold. I'm cold.
إنه لا يحتاج إلى أن يعمل.
He doesn't need to work. He doesn't need to work.
لم يكن عملا مرضٍ.
It wasn't a pleasant job. It wasn't a pleasant job.
أنا بخير شكرا لك.
I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine, thank you.
تبدو طيبة جدا.
She's very innocent. She's very innocent.
دعنا لا نستبق الأمور.
Let's not jump the gun. Let's not jump the gun.
التدخين عادة سيئة.
Smoking is a bad habit. Smoking is a bad habit.
بيع المنزل بثمن بخس.
The house went cheap. The house went cheap.
دعنا نتقاسم النفقات.
Let's share the expenses. Let's share the expenses.
توم له ذاكرة ضعيفة.
Tom has a poor memory. Tom has a poor memory.
الاثنين بالنسبة لي هو أكثر الأيام انشغالاً.
Monday is my busiest day. Monday is my busiest day.
سنحمي توم.
We'll protect Tom. We'll protect Tom.
أنا أدرس اللغة الكورية.
I study Korean. I study Korean.
أريد أن أذهب إلى البيت.
I want to go home. I want to go home.
أنا لا أسكن هنا.
I don't live here. I don't live here.
إنه لا يحب شرب القهوة.
He doesn't like coffee. He doesn't like coffee.
لقد كان حقا سريعا جدا.
It was really quite fast. It was really quite fast.
دائما ما تنتقدني.
You're always criticizing me. You're always criticizing me.
ألديك واحد؟
Do you have one? Do you have one?
إني أنظر فحسب.
I'm just looking. I'm just looking.
من هناك؟
Who's there? Who's there?
سيقام حفل زفافهم غدا.
Their wedding will be tomorrow. Their wedding will be tomorrow.
توم استقال.
Tom quit. Tom quit.
ارتكبت خطأ فادحا.
I made a nightmarish mistake. I made a nightmarish mistake.
هذا مشروع حكومي.
This is a government project. This is a government project.
إنك محق تماما.
You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
فقدت ثقتي به.
I lost my trust in him. I lost my trust in him.
من فضلك أخلع نعليك.
Please take your shoes off. Please take your shoes off.
هذه النافذة ضد الرصاص.
These windows are bulletproof. These windows are bulletproof.
اضغط أي مفتاح للمتابعة.
Press any key to continue. Press any key to continue.
عليك أن تدرس أكثر.
You must study more. You must study more.
من يدرب الفريق؟
Who coaches the team? Who coaches the team?
عليك أن تفعل ما بوسعك.
You must do your best. You must do your best.
أشتاق إليه.
I miss him. I miss him.
من لا يهمه المال.
Who doesn't care about money? Who doesn't care about money?
داروين غير كل شيء.
Darwin changed everything. Darwin changed everything.
ذاك فندق.
That's a hotel. That's a hotel.
وصل القطار.
The train has arrived. The train has arrived.
شكرا مقدما.
Thanks in advance. Thanks in advance.
هل ما زلت تريد شايا؟
Do you still need tea? Do you still need tea?
مرحبا.
Hi. Hi.
هذه خطة جيدة.
That's a good plan. That's a good plan.
التاريخ يعيد نفسه.
History repeats itself. History repeats itself.
اخرج من غرفتي.
Get out of my room. Get out of my room.
سأعود.
I'll come back. I'll come back.
هل أنا مخطئ؟
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
فكر في ذلك.
Think about it. Think about it.
رفضت عرضه.
She refused his offer. She refused his offer.
متى ولدت؟
When were you born? When were you born?
البقر يعطينا الحليب.
Cows give us milk. Cows give us milk.
ركز في دراسته.
He concentrated on his studies. He concentrated on his studies.
سألتني سؤالاً.
She asked me a question. She asked me a question.
ماذا تريد الآن؟
What else do you want? What else do you want?
يجب عليك فعل ذلك بنفسك.
You must do it yourself. You must do it yourself.
أفكر فيك.
I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about you.
لذلك نحن هنا.
That's why we're here. That's why we're here.
قال لي كل شيء.
He told me everything. He told me everything.
أين اشترت كتاباً؟
Where did she buy books? Where did she buy books?
أخذ الولد يبكي.
The boy began to cry. The boy began to cry.
الولد لطيف.
The boy is kind. The boy is kind.
أتعدني؟
Do you promise? Do you promise?
هل هذا نهر؟
Is this a river? Is this a river?
احترق الفندق.
The hotel was burned down. The hotel was burned down.
تعال بسرعة.
Come quick. Come quick.
جلست بجانبي.
She sat next to me. She sat next to me.
مرحبا بك في المنزل.
Welcome home. Welcome home.
وصلت إلى طوكيو البارحة.
I arrived in Tokyo yesterday. I arrived in Tokyo yesterday.
الأشجار خضراء.
The trees are green. The trees are green.
تلك السيارة ليست ملكي.
That's not my car. That's not my car.
استمع إلى أمك.
Listen to your mother. Listen to your mother.
من تلك البنت؟
Who's that girl? Who's that girl?
هل هناك مصعد؟
Is there an elevator? Is there an elevator?
نحن سنفعل ذلك غدا.
We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow.
لا شيء يحدث بين ليلة وضحاها.
Nothing happens overnight. Nothing happens overnight.
أين توم؟
Where's Tom? Where's Tom?
أين رأيت توم؟
Where did you see Tom? Where did you see Tom?
لقد رأيته من قبل.
I've seen him before. I've seen him before.
هذه هي الإجابة الصحيحة.
This is the right answer. This is the right answer.
حصل حادث للتو.
An accident just happened. An accident just happened.
في صحتك.
Cheers. Cheers.
دخل توم المبنى.
Tom entered the building. Tom entered the building.
لدي حياة جيدة الآن.
I have a good life now. I have a good life now.
كل سنة وأنت بخير.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
هذه عصافير.
These are birds. These are birds.
لماذا هو موجود هنا؟
Why is he here? Why is he here?
يعرف توم أنك تعرف.
Tom knows that you know. Tom knows that you know.
نحن لا نعرفها.
We do not know her. We do not know her.
يحب معظم الأمريكيين الهامبرجر.
Most Americans like hamburgers. Most Americans like hamburgers.
لا تلعب كرة القاعدة هنا.
Don't play baseball here. Don't play baseball here.
لن أتركك ترحل أبدا.
I'll never let you go. I'll never let you go.
من فضلك لا تبكي.
Please don't cry. Please don't cry.
من ساعدك أيضا؟
Who else helped you? Who else helped you?
هل دفعت ثمن الكتاب؟
Did you pay for the book? Did you pay for the book?
وقعوا واحدا تلو الآخر.
They fell one after another. They fell one after another.
مرة أخرى.
Once again. Once again.
يحدث ذلك كثيرا.
Such a thing occurs frequently. Such a thing occurs frequently.
انقطعت الكهرباء.
The power went out. The power went out.
إنها رائعة جدا عليك.
It's very nice of you. It's very nice of you.
لا يعيش أحد في هذا المنزل.
Nobody lives in this house. Nobody lives in this house.
أنا أنتظر ردك.
I'm waiting for your reply. I'm waiting for your reply.
أريد المزيد.
I want more. I want more.
أيمكنك العزف على البيانو؟
Can you play the piano? Can you play the piano?
أين أشيائك؟
Where are your things? Where are your things?
أنا متأكد أنك محق.
I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're right.
إنها غلطتي.
That was my mistake. That was my mistake.
هل يهم؟
Does it matter? Does it matter?
سأبقى في البيت.
I'll stay home. I'll stay home.
إنه مبتدئ.
He is a beginner. He is a beginner.
عرفت أنك ستأتي.
I knew you'd come. I knew you'd come.
لمن تلك السيارة؟
Whose car is that? Whose car is that?
متأكد من نجاحه.
I'm sure of his success. I'm sure of his success.
أنت تكره السياح، أليس كذلك؟
You hate tourists, don't you? You hate tourists, don't you?
توم لم يطرد ماري.
Tom didn't fire Mary. Tom didn't fire Mary.
يمكنها أن تقود السيارة.
She can drive a car. She can drive a car.
لم يكن ذلك قصدي.
That wasn't my intention. That wasn't my intention.
تبللت حتى بلغ البلى البدني.
I got wet to the skin. I got wet to the skin.
وافق المدرس على خطته.
The teacher approved his plan. The teacher approved his plan.
تعال إذا أمكن.
Come if you can. Come if you can.
لن أؤذيك.
I won't harm you. I won't harm you.
سأقرر.
I'll decide. I'll decide.
إنه أمر سهل.
It's a piece of cake. It's a piece of cake.
أحبك.
I do love you. I do love you.
نحن نحتاج إلى المطر.
We need rain. We need rain.
لا أستطيع الانتظار لمقابلتك.
I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to meet you.
هل هذا أمر؟
Is that an order? Is that an order?
لن أخونك أبدا.
I'll never betray you. I'll never betray you.
ما مهنتك؟
What's your job? What's your job?
هو تجاوز 40.
He is past 40. He is past 40.
إنها ساعة متأخرة.
It's late. It's late.
عليك أن تقوم بواجبك.
You must fulfill your duty. You must fulfill your duty.
دعونا نأخذ تصويت.
Let's take a vote. Let's take a vote.
هل صعد كل الركاب؟
Are all the passengers aboard? Are all the passengers aboard?
أنا بحاجة لأحصل على قصة شعر.
I need to get a haircut. I need to get a haircut.
اقرأ المقالة.
Read through the article. Read through the article.
ليس ذلك من شأنك.
That's none of your business. That's none of your business.
نحن آسفون جدا.
We're very sorry. We're very sorry.
لنحتفل.
Let's party. Let's party.
غالبا ما يغيب أخي عن المدرسة.
My brother skips school often. My brother skips school often.
إنها ماهرة جدا.
She is very clever. She is very clever.
هذا ما نستخدم دائما.
That's what we've always used. That's what we've always used.
تلك سيارته.
That is his car. That is his car.
أنت رجل صبور.
You're a patient man. You're a patient man.
أنا من كندا.
I'm from Canada. I'm from Canada.
لدي 10 أقلام.
I have 10 pens. I have 10 pens.
أخذ توم شيئا ليس ملكه.
Tom took what wasn't his. Tom took what wasn't his.
توقف عن ضرب أختك.
Stop hitting your sister. Stop hitting your sister.
بدت قبعتها مضحكة جدا.
Her hat looked very funny. Her hat looked very funny.
ليس هناك مكان للاختباء.
There's nowhere to hide. There's nowhere to hide.
ابقى هادئا من فضلك.
Please be quiet. Please be quiet.
عليك أن تقلع عن شرب الكحول.
You should give up drinking. You should give up drinking.
اشتريته بالأمس.
I bought this yesterday. I bought this yesterday.
هل أخذت هذه الصورة حديثا؟
Is it a recent picture? Is it a recent picture?
الليمون حامض.
Lemons are sour. Lemons are sour.
مساء الخير.
Good evening. Good evening.
سأراقبك.
I'll be watching you. I'll be watching you.
لا يمكنني رؤيته.
I can't see it. I can't see it.
ليس غبيا.
He is not stupid. He is not stupid.
أحتاج وقتا.
I need time. I need time.
لقد طلب مني مال.
He asked me for money. He asked me for money.
أنا من إنجلترا.
I'm from England. I'm from England.
مشيت من المحطة.
I walked from the station. I walked from the station.
ها هو هنا.
Here he is. Here he is.
يبدو عليه المرض.
You look sick. You look sick.
أيمكنني أن أركض معك؟
May I run with you? May I run with you?
إنها ذكية جدا.
She is very intelligent. She is very intelligent.
الجو بارد هذا الصباح.
It's cold this morning. It's cold this morning.
توم افتح الصنبور.
Tom turned on the faucet. Tom turned on the faucet.
التقيت بتوم قبل الآن.
I've met Tom before. I've met Tom before.
بإمكانك أن تعتمد عليها.
You can rely on her. You can rely on her.
هاتفي.
Call me. Call me.
أنا في غاية الجوع.
I'm starving. I'm starving.
ما هي موسيقاك المفضلة؟
What's your favorite music? What's your favorite music?
لماذا أنت هنا؟
Why are you here? Why are you here?
أيها حقيبتك؟
Which is your bag? Which is your bag?
أهم شيء أن تكن صبوراً.
Above all, be patient. Above all, be patient.
متى بنيت القلعة؟
When was the castle built? When was the castle built?
هيا أدخل.
Come on in. Come on in.
لم يحدث هكذا.
It didn't happen that way. It didn't happen that way.
أخبرني ما الذي حدث.
Tell me what happened. Tell me what happened.
لا يصدق.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
يمكنك المجيء معي.
You can come with me. You can come with me.
أعطتني هدية.
She gave me a present. She gave me a present.
دافع عن نفسك.
Defend yourself. Defend yourself.
توم صديق لي.
Tom is a friend of mine. Tom is a friend of mine.
نحن نفهم.
We understand. We understand.
الباب مقفل.
The door's locked. The door's locked.
مكعب سكر واحد من فضلك.
1 lump of sugar, please. 1 lump of sugar, please.
لا آكل الفواكه.
I don't eat fruit. I don't eat fruit.
ذاكرته تدهشني.
His memory amazes me. His memory amazes me.
فاتته الحافلة بثوان قليلة.
He just missed the bus. He just missed the bus.
هو غبي وغير صادق.
He's stupid and dishonest. He's stupid and dishonest.
متى ذهبت إلى هناك؟
When did you go there? When did you go there?
كنت مشغولا الأسبوع الماضي.
You were busy last week. You were busy last week.
ذهب إلى الدكان.
He went to the store. He went to the store.
هل تلك أمك؟
Is that your mom? Is that your mom?
حتى الأطفال يمكنهم فهم ذلك.
Even children can understand it. Even children can understand it.
أريد أن أصبح معلما.
I want to be a teacher. I want to be a teacher.
استمر المطر بالهطول طوال اليوم.
The rain continued all day. The rain continued all day.
أخفض صوت التلفاز.
Turn down the TV. Turn down the TV.
استمع إلي حسناً.
Listen to me, okay. Listen to me, okay.
نحن نحب بعضنا البعض.
We love each other. We love each other.
هم من السويد.
They come from Sweden. They come from Sweden.
علم نفسه الفرنسية.
He taught himself French. He taught himself French.
مذهل.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
كنت جائعاً.
I was hungry. I was hungry.
لا يمكن أن أرى معك.
I can't be seen with you. I can't be seen with you.
أهذا كل شيء؟
Is that all? Is that all?
رأيت أباك.
I saw your father. I saw your father.
هلا، ما الجديد؟
Hi. What's new? Hi. What's new?
لا يمكن أن يحصل ذلك.
It can't be. It can't be.
أظن بأن توم يحبني.
I think Tom likes me. I think Tom likes me.
أستمطر اليوم؟
Will it rain today? Will it rain today?
إنه يتكلم اليابانية جيداً.
He speaks Japanese well. He speaks Japanese well.
هذه الوردة جميلة.
This rose is beautiful. This rose is beautiful.
هذا الكتاب سيفي بالغرض.
This book will do. This book will do.
كيف حال أبيك؟
How is your dad? How is your dad?
يبدو متعبا.
He seems tired. He seems tired.
سأحبك إلى الأبد.
I'll love you forever. I'll love you forever.
هل فهموا؟
Did they understand? Did they understand?
أضف القليل من الحليب.
Add a little milk. Add a little milk.
ذلك الكتاب صغير.
That book is small. That book is small.
إنه نوع مهدد بالانقراض.
It is an endangered species. It is an endangered species.
أحضر أولادك معك.
Bring your children along. Bring your children along.
أخبرتني ذلك بنفسك.
You told me so yourself. You told me so yourself.
لا يفكر توم بالآخرين.
Tom doesn't think about others. Tom doesn't think about others.
كنت سعيدا جدا.
I've been very happy. I've been very happy.
ماذا حدث لطفلتك؟
What happened to your daughter? What happened to your daughter?
يبدون سعداء.
They look happy. They look happy.
بإمكانها تحدث 3 لغات.
She can speak 3 languages. She can speak 3 languages.
إن الحوادث تحدث.
Accidents do happen. Accidents do happen.
مشينا في الغابة.
We ran in the park. We ran in the park.
ما كانت النتيجة النهائية؟
What was the final score? What was the final score?
أعترف أني مخطئ.
I'll admit I'm wrong. I'll admit I'm wrong.
لن يساعدك ذلك.
That won't help you. That won't help you.
يمكنك الاعتماد علينا.
You can rely upon him. You can rely upon him.
أنشئت مدارس.
Schools were built. Schools were built.
سآخذ الأصفر.
I'll take the yellow one. I'll take the yellow one.
لوني المفضل هو الأحمر.
My favorite color is red. My favorite color is red.
احتضنتها.
I hugged her. I hugged her.
حدث ذلك لي سابقا.
That's happened to me before. That's happened to me before.
لا أحد يصدق ذلك بعد الآن.
No one believes that anymore. No one believes that anymore.
أوافقك الرأي بالتأكيد.
I agree with you absolutely. I agree with you absolutely.
لا أظن ذلك.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
كان مشغولا طوال اليوم.
He was very busy all day. He was very busy all day.
أنت شجاع جدا.
You are very brave. You are very brave.
إنك تعيش مرة واحدة لا غير.
You only live once. You only live once.
أنا سعيد بذلك.
I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that.
توم تنهد بعمق.
Tom sighed deeply. Tom sighed deeply.
ألا يمكنك تحدث الإنجليزية؟
Can't you speak English? Can't you speak English?
أيمكنني أخذ قسط من الراحة الآن؟
Can I take a break now? Can I take a break now?
ماذا تحب؟
What do you like? What do you like?
أعطني الحساب من فضلك.
Give me the bill, please. Give me the bill, please.
عليك النوم.
You should sleep. You should sleep.
هذه كتبنا.
These are our books. These are our books.
أحدهم يتصل بك.
Someone is calling you. Someone is calling you.
سيفوتك القطار.
You will miss the train. You will miss the train.
كان على وشك أن تخرج.
She was about to go out. She was about to go out.
أنا تايلاندي.
I am Thai. I am Thai.
أي خيار كان لدي؟
What choice did I have? What choice did I have?
أنت بالنسبة لي كل شيء.
You are everything to me. You are everything to me.
أنا أستيقظ مبكرا جدا.
I wake up very early. I wake up very early.
الشاحنة صدمت الكلب.
A truck hit the dog. A truck hit the dog.
لنجرب فعل شيء ما.
Let's try something. Let's try something.
أريد أن أتعلم السباحة.
I want to learn to swim. I want to learn to swim.
مبروك.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
بماذا تحدق؟
What are you staring at? What are you staring at?
بالتوفيق.
Good luck. Good luck.
تكره أمي كتابة الرسائل.
My mother hates writing letters. My mother hates writing letters.
إنك تعمل بجد.
You work hard. You work hard.
سوف يتوقف المطر قريبا.
It'll stop raining before long. It'll stop raining before long.
إنها تأكل.
She is eating. She is eating.
لا أحد يملك القمر.
Nobody owns the moon. Nobody owns the moon.
نتساءل لما.
We wonder why. We wonder why.
كان هناك حوالي 20 دولارا.
It was about $20. It was about $20.
حصل أغرب من ذلك.
Well, stranger things have happened. Well, stranger things have happened.
أود أن أراها.
I would like to see it. I would like to see it.
تبدو مسرورا اليوم.
You look happy today. You look happy today.
إني أعتمد عليك.
I'm depending on you. I'm depending on you.
لقد حاولت وسعك.
You tried. You tried.
توقف عن شد شعري.
Stop pulling my hair. Stop pulling my hair.
أين تعمل؟
Where do you work? Where do you work?
لم يحدث شيء.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
الحظ أعمى.
Luck is blind. Luck is blind.
كلي آذان صاغية.
I am all ears. I am all ears.
الكلاب النابحة نادرا ما تعض.
Barking dogs seldom bite. Barking dogs seldom bite.
ربما ستمطر غدا.
It may rain tomorrow. It may rain tomorrow.
دعونا نستعد للذهاب.
Let's get ready to go. Let's get ready to go.
علي أن أدرس اليابانية.
I have to study Japanese. I have to study Japanese.
هو ترك توم يذهب.
He let Tom go. He let Tom go.
لا أملك أي دليل.
I don't have any evidence. I don't have any evidence.
أتى الجميع باستثناء توم.
Everyone came except for Tom. Everyone came except for Tom.
أين غرفة الطعام؟
Where's the dining room? Where's the dining room?
اليوم هو الاثنين.
Today is Monday. Today is Monday.
أهلا وسهلا.
Welcome. Welcome.
مات لينكولن في عام 1865 للميلاد.
Lincoln died in 1865. Lincoln died in 1865.
على ما تضحك؟
What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?
أحسب أني محق.
I reckon that I'm right. I reckon that I'm right.
لا أعرف ماذا أقول.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
أنا لست من تبحثين عنه.
I'm no good for you. I'm no good for you.
هل لي أن أقاطع؟
May I interrupt? May I interrupt?
من فضلك اخلع قبعتك.
Please take off your hat. Please take off your hat.
أنا لست سائحا.
I'm not a tourist. I'm not a tourist.
أحقا لا يمكنك السباحة؟
Can you really not swim? Can you really not swim?
أبحث عن قفازتي.
I'm looking for my gloves. I'm looking for my gloves.
نحن آتون.
We are coming. We are coming.
من يهتم بالحقائق؟
Who cares about facts? Who cares about facts?
هل هذا ممكن؟
Is that even possible? Is that even possible?
أعده غدا من فضلك.
Please bring it back tomorrow. Please bring it back tomorrow.
هل تعارض التدخين؟
Do you object to smoking? Do you object to smoking?
سأتصل بك لاحقا.
I'll call you later. I'll call you later.
أيمكنك مساعدتي؟
Could you help me? Could you help me?
ألا تثق بتوم؟
Do you trust Tom? Do you trust Tom?
ما الذي يراه فيها؟
What does he see in her? What does he see in her?
أجلس معي.
Sit down with me. Sit down with me.
أنا أدرس عدة لغات.
I'm studying several languages. I'm studying several languages.
من دون الهواء لن يبقى شيء على قيد الحياة.
Without air, nothing could live. Without air, nothing could live.
نشعر بالحرارة.
We're hot. We're hot.
أشعر بالبرد.
I feel cold. I feel cold.
ها نحن ذا.
Here we are. Here we are.
أشعر أني رشيق.
I'm feeling fit. I'm feeling fit.
أنا أحب عملك.
I like your work. I like your work.
لم أحب مادة الأحياء قط.
I never liked biology. I never liked biology.
امشي بأسرع ما يمكنك.
Walk as fast as possible. Walk as fast as possible.
أتستطيع تحدث الفرنسية؟
Can you speak French? Can you speak French?
تلك كتبنا.
Those are our books. Those are our books.
كن حذراً.
Be discreet. Be discreet.
بسرعة الحق به.
Quick, run after him. Quick, run after him.
أين يسكن توم؟
Where does Tom live? Where does Tom live?
إنها دائماً تشتري ثياباً ثمينة.
She always buys expensive clothes. She always buys expensive clothes.
هل أنت بخير؟
Are you all right? Are you all right?
كان رخيصاً جداً.
It was really cheap. It was really cheap.
لم يستسلموا.
They didn't give up. They didn't give up.
قابلتها منذ ساعة.
I met her an hour ago. I met her an hour ago.
ماذا قلت؟
What did you say? What did you say?
شرب القليل.
He drank a little. He drank a little.
يتكلم بسرعة.
He is a fast speaker. He is a fast speaker.
أريد الذهاب إلى إيطاليا.
I want to go to Italy. I want to go to Italy.
سأجعلك سعيداً.
I'll make you happy. I'll make you happy.
يركض توم بسرعة كبيرة.
Tom runs very fast. Tom runs very fast.
أخبرني بماذا تفكر.
Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me what you're thinking.
أحب ضوء الشموع.
I like candlelight. I like candlelight.
جدي يحب القراءة.
My grandfather loves to read. My grandfather loves to read.
أنت في مكان آمن.
You are in a safe place. You are in a safe place.
هل تحب ذلك؟
Do you like that? Do you like that?
أولادي يحبون الحيوانات كثيراً.
My children really like animals. My children really like animals.
التحدث بالإنجليزية ليس أمراً سهلاً.
Speaking English isn't easy. Speaking English isn't easy.
أوقف السيارة.
Stop the car. Stop the car.
أين الكتاب؟
Where is the book? Where is the book?
من فضلك أبقي ذلك سراً.
Please keep this secret. Please keep this secret.
هل لك أن تغلق الباب؟
Shut the door, will you? Shut the door, will you?
من رسم ذلك؟
Who drew it? Who drew it?
هل لك أن ترد على الهاتف؟
Answer the telephone, will you? Answer the telephone, will you?
أشعر بالجوع.
I am hungry. I am hungry.
طلى دراجته بالأحمر.
He painted his bicycle red. He painted his bicycle red.
أنا مترجم.
I'm a translator. I'm a translator.
سأتصل بك كل ليلة.
I'll call you every night. I'll call you every night.
سأقيس حرارتك الآن.
Now, I'll take your temperature. Now, I'll take your temperature.
ذهبنا إلى حديقة الحيوانات.
We went to the zoo. We went to the zoo.
هل ترى الراكون؟
Do you see the raccoon? Do you see the raccoon?
كف عن إزعاج والدك.
Stop bothering your father. Stop bothering your father.
هل كانت قصتها حقيقية؟
Was her story true? Was her story true?
كثير من الناس يقومون بذلك.
A lot of people do that. A lot of people do that.
أيمكنني استعمال هاتفك؟
May I use your phone? May I use your phone?
مسح الفيديو.
The video has been removed. The video has been removed.
هذا أحد الاحتمالات بالتأكيد.
That's certainly one possibility. That's certainly one possibility.
من الجيد رؤيتك.
It's good seeing you. It's good seeing you.
هيا أنت يمكنك أن تفعلها.
Come on. You can do it. Come on. You can do it.
لا تقرأ في تلك الغرفة.
Don't read in this room. Don't read in this room.
ذهب توم لمركز المدينة بعد الظهر.
Tom went downtown this afternoon. Tom went downtown this afternoon.
ذلك كتاباً.
This is your book. This is your book.
أيمكنك أن تبحث عنها؟
Can you find it? Can you find it?
الضحك أفضل دواء.
Laughter is the best medicine. Laughter is the best medicine.
يمكنني أن أقشر تفاحة.
I can peel an apple. I can peel an apple.
هل اتصلت؟
Did you call? Did you call?
دائما ما يلبس القمصان الزرقاء.
He always wears blue shirts. He always wears blue shirts.
كنت هنا من قبل.
I've been here before. I've been here before.
هل تمتلك كمبيوتر؟
Do you own a computer? Do you own a computer?
اشرب معي شيئا.
Have a drink with me. Have a drink with me.
يا له من تصميم جميل.
What a beautiful design. What a beautiful design.